is called Opixtech. And Opixtech is a global leading algorithmic trading service provider, right? So, as I mentioned, we are an algorithmic trading company. So basically, we are utilizing AI to. Can you close the door, please? So basically, we are utilizing AI to do the trading for us. Now, as we all know, AI has been the trend for the past few years. We have ChatGPT, okay, we have Elon Musk investing into XAI right now. So all the big players in the industry, they are getting into AI. And of course, AI is also used in trading, all right? Now, for us, Opex, we are utilizing AI, okay, algorithmic trading in the financial field of forex. Why forex? As we all know, forex is the biggest industry financial market in the world, all right, with a daily turnover of $6 trillion. Okay, it's 12 times more than the futures market and 27 times more than the stock market, right? Which means it cannot be manipulated by any party. Now, we have heard that stock market have been manipulated before, even crypto, the decentralized finance can be manipulated, right? Now, Opex, let's talk about Opex. Opex was launched in January 2023, Opex Algo, okay? When we first started, our total retail clients was around 1,000 members, okay? And our asset under management was $3.6 million. But currently, right now, as I'm speaking, our total retail clients has reached around 4,000 members worldwide, and our asset under management is around $12 million. So as you can see, over the course of few months, we have grew our total members by 4 times and also our asset under management by 4 times. Now, a little bit about Opixtech. Opixtech, okay, is a fintech company. It was registered in the Republic of Seychelles in the year 2017. Now, then you might be wondering, why did I mention that Opix Algo is launched in January 2023, but here it says 2017? Okay, let me give you a brief introduction. So basically, Opix was founded in 2017, but back then they were a traditional forex company that only deals with private institutions and also private funds. It's only this year when they launched Opix algorithmic AI trading to the retail investors. Okay, retail investors. So that's why we say it's launched in 2023, because we are all retail investors here, right? Now, these are the faces behind Opixtech. We have Mr. Joseph, the CEO of Opixtech, and the CTO of Opixtech, Mr. Alex, and also Mr. James, the CMO of Opixtech. Okay. Now, as we all know, every forex company in the world, you are not allowed to collect funds or keep funds from the investors. So we have to work together with a broker. Now, the broker that Opex is working together with is Reina Prime, or we call it RN Prime in short. Now, RN Prime is an Australia-based trader, Australia-based broker, and as we all know, every broker in the world, in order for you to collect funds from the public, you need to be regulated. And so proudly to say, Iron Prime is regulated by ASIC, or we call it the Australian Security Investment Commission, ASIC. Now, the world top 3 regulators in the world are NFA, number 1, NFA from the US, and then we have the FSA from the UK, and also the ASIC from the Australia, which means every single dollar that enters and exits Reina Prime have to be regulated by the broker, by the ASIC, the Australian Securities Investment Commission. Now, moving on. So before I start talking about Opix, I need you to understand one important point. Opix Algo is totally different from any forex company that you might have participated or heard of in the past. Why? Because as you know, the traditional forex company, they focuses on trading profit. Okay, trading profit meaning buy low, sell high. Okay, but for Opix Algo, we are not focusing on trading profit. Instead, we are focusing on lot rebates. So what is lot rebates? Lot rebates is basically an incentive given to the trader by the broker every time you perform a trade. Okay, it doesn't matter the trade is profitable or losing trade. As long as you fill the spread, you can earn the lot rebates. Now, for those that might not understand what this means is, let me give you another example. Now, today, if you go to any casino in the world and you're betting in the VIP room, not the public area, okay, the VIP room, for every single bet that you place, the casino will give you a form of rebate called the water money, and it will be handled by the junket. Okay, so you can understand the lot rebate is sort of like an incentive by the broker. It's something similar to the water money that's given by the junket. So you see in the casino, the water money is the same. It doesn't matter if you win the bet or you lose the bet, there will be an incentive for you as well. Okay, so moving on. Now, how do we perform the trade? Okay, how do we perform the trade? Let's talk about that now. So like I mentioned earlier, we are using AI trading, right? AI trading is basically utilizing big data. So for those that is not sure what big data is, let me give you an example. Actually, big data is happening to all of us every single day. What do I mean? You might have noticed this before, that maybe you and a group of friends, you're talking about maybe taking a trip to Malaysia or something. And then by the end of the day, when you switch on your Facebook or your Instagram, you will notice that it's recommending you trip to Malaysia, flights to Malaysia, and also hotel in Malaysia. Then you might be wondering, how does my phone know that I'm going to Malaysia? Because basically your phone has been recording you every time you speak and is collecting your behavior data. That's one type of the big data. Now, of course, for Opix, we don't need your personal behavior data. We are utilizing big data from the market, okay? And who is providing us this big data? The liquid provider. And who are the liquid provider? I will mention about them later. So what type of data are we using? Only two types. Number one is the market depth analysis. Okay, so let me explain a little bit about market depth analysis. What is this? Market depth analysis basically means, okay, we are collecting the data at different price. How much is the total volume of trading? Okay, how much is the total volume that is trading? Okay, so then we will only choose to trade when the volume is high. Because why? When the volume is high, number one, we will save our transaction cost. That's number one. And number two is we can avoid slippage. Now, for every trader in the world, they are facing the same problem. Slippage. What is slippage? Slippage basically means there's a delay when they perform the trade. All right, there's a delay when they perform the trade. So maybe they perform the trade, but it's only executed 10 or 20 seconds later. Why? Because there's not enough volume to absorb the trade. So when we have market depth analysis, number one, we save our trading costs. Number two, we will not face any delay in our trade, right? And the next one, order flow analysis. What is order flow analysis? In the layman term of explaining this, basically, okay, let's take an example, the most traded forex pair, euro and US dollar. So what we do is we are collecting data from all around the world to know that at this point of time, is more people placing their bet on euro or is more people placing their bet on US dollar. Okay, for example, maybe England versus Brazil. All we want to know is more people betting on England or is more people betting on Brazil. That's it. So once we have these two big data, we will then perform our trade. So how is the trade done? Let's see. In Opix, all of our trades are hedging trades. Okay, we are using the hedging method. What is hedging method? Hedging method basically means at the same time, at the same price, okay, entry price, we are buying and selling at both direction for the same pair. So for example, let's say if it's Great Britain pound versus Australian dollar, what we are doing is at the same time, at the same price, we will buy the trade and we will short the trade as well. Okay, so basically we're betting on both direction. So what is the advantage of hedging? The advantage of hedging is, okay, we have minimized the risk of trading to the lowest. Why? Because we have trades on both direction. So it doesn't matter if the trade is going up or the trade is going down, we have a trade open. So our trading risk is super low. Okay, but what is the disadvantage of hedging? The disadvantage of hedging is you will never make any trading profit, because it basically means whatever happens to the market, it doesn't matter to you anymore. So you will not have any profit as well. Okay, which is which is compatible with Opex. Why? Because we are not earning from the trading profit. We are earning from the lot rebates. So what we are trying to do is basically we'll open two trades, okay? We'll try to balance them out, break even. We either lose a little bit or we win a little bit. Once we cover the spread of the trade, we will close the trade and then we will earn the lot rebate. Now, let me give you an example, okay? It might sound very complicated. Let me give you a simple explanation. Now, you can see here, the first trade is losing, right? This is the losing trade. The second trade is the winning trade. That's why it's red and it's blue. Now, let's talk about the losing trade first. So let's say the trade, we are losing 60 US dollar, meaning trading wise, we are losing $60, okay? But like I mentioned, lot rebates, it doesn't matter if you're winning or losing, as long as you cover the spread, you will get paid, okay? So for this losing trade, we are getting paid 40 US dollar in terms of lot rebate, all right? Now this is the losing trade. Now let's talk about the winning trade then. Like I mentioned, one will be losing, the opposite one will be winning. So let's say we won $50 for the winning trade, okay? So trading wise, how are we doing? We lost 60, but we make 50. So we are still losing $10, right? But for this trade itself, of course, we are getting paid the lot rebate as well. So we have already made how much? $80 in lot rebate. We minus off the $10 in trading losses, okay, we are still making $70. That is the logic of how the trading is done. But of course, it's not as simple as it seems. Why? Because in order for us to perform this, okay, we are using more than 300 indicators. Okay, 300 indicators. And you have to understand one thing, the indicators, they are dead. They are dead, okay? You set it, okay? You set the algorithm and that's it. But it's the AI, okay, that collects all of this and read through all of them, and the AI will finalize the direction and the answer for us. So that's how we are doing the trading, because we have the AI technology. Okay, without the AI technology, it's useless. Because why? No one can go through 300 indicators at the same time and conclude it and give you an answer. No human being can do that, right? So now that you understand how the trading is done, let me tell you what is Opix Algo. Number one, because we have the market depth analysis, that's why we can perform 20 trades every single day. And the best part is all of our trades, they are not swing trades, they are not overnight trades. Meaning all the 20 trades will be open on the same day and will be closed on the same day itself. Okay, we will not bring the trade overnight. When we do this, we have avoided a lot of unnecessary risks. Okay, that's number one. Okay, we perform 20 trades every single day consistently. Number two, okay, guys, you have to pay attention now why this is the one of the main selling point of Opix Algo. We are a riskless hedging arbitrage company. Now, I wouldn't call it riskless. I would call it the minimal risk hedging arbitrage. Why? Okay, listen, guys. Our maximum drawdown is only 3%. Okay, which means the maximum risk that our investor will face is 3% of your capital. Now, why do I mean by this is our best selling point? Okay, because you have to understand one thing. The average drawdown for any other forex company out there is between 30 to 50%. Okay, some of them can even go up to 70%. So what is drawdown? Drawdown is basically the risk of your capital. Let me explain it to you now. You see, you might have heard of many forex company that has been consistently profiting for 7, 8, 9 months, right? They are profiting for 8, 9 months, and then all of a sudden on the 10th month, they lose half of their capital or they lose everything in one trade. Why? It's not their fault. Most of the time, it's not the trader fault, but because in forex term, we have this thing called the black swan incident. Now, what is the black swan incident? The black swan incident is when something unpredictable and very, very serious happen to a single country. I'm talking about earthquake, I'm talking about tsunami, I'm talking about volcano eruption, war. Okay, you see, when this happen, what will happen to the market is from the average market will go like up, down, and then suddenly the market will plunge, it will collapse. In this plunging period, most of the forex company, they will go bankrupt or they will lose half of their fund. Why? Because their drawdown is very high, meaning their stop loss is set at 30 or 50%. Now, when this happens, and if Opex is in the trade, the maximum that all of our investors will lose is only 3% of their capital. So imagine this, when other people is losing half of their capital, okay, let's say if they invested $10,000, they lost $5,000 or $7,000, you only lost $300. This is how safe Opixtech is, right? And last but not least, Opixtech is a trading company with high lot rebates. What do I mean by this? Now, okay, for those have experience in forex, you will know that monthly lot size for an average of $30,000 account is around 100 to 120 lot. Okay, if you can achieve 100 to 120 lot per month, you're considered a very good trader already. But in Opixtech, we can achieve up to 267 lot with an average of $30,000. Why? Simple. Because we perform more trades than the others. We perform 20 trades every single day. The more trades you can do, the more lot size you can produce. Simple as that. Now, you might be wondering, then why can we perform so many trades? Because we are not focusing on trading profit. Okay, we do not have to wait for the trades to be profitable before we close them off. Like I mentioned to you just now, okay, we will close it either if it's profiting a little bit, or even when it's losing a little bit, we will still close the trade as long as the lot rebates can cover the losses and get the company profit, we will close it. So that's why we have higher lot rebates and we can perform more trades than the other forex company in the industry right now. Okay, now guys, I need you to do me a favor. I need you to note this down, the 3 main selling point of Opix. Okay, number 1, are you ready, guys? Number 1 is transparency. Okay, transparency, this is number 1. Note this down. Number two is the safety and security of your capital. Write it down, guys. Safety and security of your capital. Number three, last but not least, is the consistency of your income or profit or ROI, whatever you like. Okay, write this down. Okay, these three main points. Why? Okay, let's go through them one by one now. The first point, transparency. Now you have to understand the main motto for Opix Algo is transparency. So how are we transparent? Okay, let's look at the left. Now today, for all of our investors, when you join Opix, you will get access to two types of account. On the left is the company main PAM account, or we call it the main trading account. Okay, so in this trading account, you will see all the trades that is done by the company. Now, what do I mean by transparency? Point number one. You see, most of the forex company out there, they are not able to provide you with live trading. They will only provide you with history trade. Now, history trade, basically what it means is, I can show you that you make $100, but I cannot prove how I make the $100 for you. Okay? But in Opex, we show all of our members live trading. There's no delay in our trades, okay? And it's live. You can get it checked, you can get it verified. Okay, that's point one, number transparency. Now, as you notice, there's also an account on the right. That is your personal rebate account. Okay, so what's the logic here? The logic here basically is every single day, the company will perform 20 hedging. As you can see, it's in pair. GPP, XAU, AUD, AUD, everything is done in pair because it's hedging. So every time when the trade is done and is closed, the rebate profit will then be directed into your personal rebate profit account. So if there's 20 trade in one single day, your account will get 20 rebate profit. Now you might have noticed that why is the amount same? Because this is not trading profit. Trading profit will look like the left side. Some will win, some will lose, and all the amount is different. But for rebate profit, it's already fixed depending on number one, how much is your capital? Number two, how long do you plan to perform the trade in Opix Algo? Once you decide both of these, then your rebate profit will be fixed as well. Okay. Now, moving on. MQL5 and my FX books. For those that do not know what these websites are, basically they are the biggest forex platform in the world where all of the traders around the world, they will submit their trade record into this website. Why? Number one, okay, to be verified, to prove that their trades are real. Number two is to show the public how good their trading is. Okay, now you can see this is Opix Algo Expert. Okay, we have 3 ticks here, which means our track record is verified, our trading privileges are verified, and number 3, the most important one, live update. What does this mean? It means every day when Opix Algo perform their trade, all of the trades will be API to this my FX book, and it is visible to everyone around the world. So all of our trades cannot be manipulated, it cannot be fake, everything have to be real. That's how you can get these 3 ticks. Now, upon verification, we have found a few important points. Number one, since day one until today, okay, Opix Algo have been performing 100 trades every single week without failing. All right. Now you have to understand one thing. Forex, Saturday and Sunday, there is no market. Okay, globally, the market is closed on Saturday and Sunday, which means there's only 5 trading days in a week. So 100 trades a week since day one, meaning we have successfully, consistently been maintaining 20 trades every single day. And guys, this is the best part, Remember I mentioned to you our highest drawdown is 3%. Now, as you can see here, our relative drawdown by equity is only 1.88%, which means since day one until now, we have never once hit stop loss in Opix Algo. That is how powerful our AI trading is. And not only that, the highest risk that we have exposed to our investors is only 1.88% of their capital, which means today, if you invested $10,000 since day one, the highest risk that you have faced is only $188. That's it. That's how safe and stable Opix Algo is. All right. Now moving on. Now remember the 3 points that I asked you to note down, guys. The first point is transparency, right? So basically, this part is the reason why Opix Algo is the most transparent forex company right now in the world. Okay, so why do I dare to claim this? Okay, it's a very it's a very broad claim. So why am I daring enough to do it? Simple, because the thing that you see here is what we call the STP transaction model. What is a STP transaction model? Basically, it's a proof that all of your trades are done in the open market. Okay, meaning all your trades are authentic, it's real. Okay, and guys, this thing, let's call it a receipt of your trades. Okay, even though it sounds like it's a must to have it, but let me tell you this. Okay, there is not one forex company in the world right now that can offer you their STP model without requirement. Okay, most of the time they will ask for a few requirements in order for you to view this data. Number one is, of course, can you invest 1 million US dollars? If you can't, you're not qualified to view this. Number two, if you don't have 1 million US dollars, can you become an introducer broker and bring in $5 million worth of investment? You can't, then you're not qualified to see this as well. Now, Opix Algo, we are so transparent that we are the first in the world to offer STP model to all of our members without any requirement. Even if you do not join Opix today, I can still share with you our STP model and you can get it verified by a professional in the forex industry. That is how transparent we are, guys. Okay, now moving on. So this is how the magic works. Okay, so today you join as an Opixtech member, right? But because of transparency, okay, you do not register an account in Opixtech website. What you do is you go directly to our broker, Reina Prime, and directly you will register and fund in into Reina Prime without going through us. So when you do this, you already know that Opixtech is only allowed to trade with your funds, but we cannot withdraw your capital and we cannot do anything to your capital. Okay, so you don't have to worry about this part. Now, so after you register the account in Reina Prime, Opixtech will then perform the trading for you. How? Through 10, the forex aggregator, okay, we will send all the trades to the liquidity providers. Now, you already know who is Opixtech and who is Reina Prime, right? Now, let me explain who is liquidity providers, who are they, and who is 10, all right? Let's talk about the liquidity providers first. Liquidity providers, basically, they are the world's biggest investment bank. For your forex trades to end up in the open market, a liquidity providers have to absorb your trade. So who are they? Let me give you an example, then you will know who are they. JP Morgan. JP Morgan is one of the biggest liquidity providers in the world. Okay, and then we have Swissquote from the Switzerland. We have LMAX Group. Okay, those are the world's biggest liquidity providers. And then now you know who are they. Let's talk about 10. Who is 10? 10 is a forex aggregator. What do they do? Basically, they are just providing a service where they collect all the price from the liquidity providers, and then they'll send it to Reina and Opex, and Opex will choose where to place the trade. Okay, basically they have servers all around the world in all the trading hub. I'm talking about Tokyo, I'm talking about Sydney, I'm talking about Melbourne, I'm talking about Hong Kong, I'm talking about London, New York. They'll have server in all of these places, and then they'll keep collecting the prices and the data from the liquidity providers, and they'll transmit it to Reina and Opix, okay, to the broker and the fund manager for them to choose. Now, not only this, 10, they are very important because they are the one that is providing us the STP model. Okay, meaning they are the one that's proving to us that all of our trades is done in the open market. Okay, it's done in the open market. Now, why do we need it to be them? Simple, because if the data is provided by Reina Prime, the broker, I will not trust it. Why? It's the same as you going into a restaurant today and you ask the owner, is your food good? Okay, is your food delicious? What do you think he will tell you? Of course, he will say, yeah, my food is very delicious. Okay, it's the best in the world. Why? Because he owns the restaurant. So how can we tell if the food is good or bad? We need an independent third-party advisor. Who are they? If we are talking about restaurant, we have TripAdvisor, we have Google review. That's how we know if the food is good or bad. It's the same in Forex. For us to know that our trades are transparent and our trades are authentic and it's done in the open market, we need 10 to prove it to us. Simple as that, right? Now, this basically what you can see here is the first online summit. Okay, the first summit of Opixtech. We held this in end of March, which means the company was around 3 months old, 3 months old in the market. And we are very proud to say that even though we have only 3 months in the market, when we held this online summit in Zoom, it was attended by members from 15 countries. 15 countries, and the total members that joined and participated in this are more than 1,100 members. Okay, which means in a short span of 3 months, we have spread Opixtech successfully to 15 countries and we spread it to more than 1,000 members worldwide. Okay. Now, this is our second summit, which was held last month at the end of, sorry, not last month, it's already August now. In June, end of June, we held our second summit, okay? It's an offline summit. We held it in Bangkok. Now, why Bangkok? Because this year, as you can see, this is IFX Expo. Let me explain what is IFX Expo. IFX Expo is the annual biggest International Financial Expo. Okay, it's the annual biggest financial expo, and this year they were held in Bangkok. So that's why we, Opixtech, we went to Bangkok to attend this International Financial Expo. And not only are we attending, we were also the biggest sponsor for the entire event. Yes, you didn't hear wrongly. I mentioned it correctly. We are the biggest sponsor for this big event. Now, guys, it was attended by many liquidity providers and also what we call brokers and also forex company. And we are so proud to say we are the biggest sponsor for the entire event. And of course, we held our own gala dinner in Bangkok as well. Okay, so we had a lot of fun. Everyone participated. We had our what do you call rewards award ceremony. We had our training. It was really fun, and the event was attended by 300 members from more than 6 countries. Okay. Now, currently, if you ask me, Opixtech, We are in 23 countries already, 23 countries and counting. And like I mentioned just now, we have more than 4,000 members worldwide. Okay. And our next event will be held in Korea. Okay. October 10, mark down your calendar. We will hold our third event in Korea, South Korea. Okay, not North Korea, South Korea. And we'll hold it in Seoul. Why Seoul? Because we are very happy and proud to say that we are moving the company headquarters to Seoul, Korea. So where? Basically, it's the most prominent financial building in South Korea. And to enter this building, I mean to rent a space in this building, your company have to undergo a 3 months background search, okay, in order for them to validate and verify that your company is doing well. Then only they will let you into they will let you rent from them. So we have been approved, and currently the renovation works are undergoing, and by October, okay, 500 members from from the entire world will join us in Korea. Okay, so if you want to join us in Korea, you can still join us. Why? Because the qualification for the Korea trip has been extended to the end of August. Now, I'm not going to go too much into the qualifications, but just know this. Today, if you invest 15,000 US dollar, okay, you will get one ticket to Korea. Okay, and any other more than that, please refer to your introducer broker. He'll explain more to you how to qualify for Korea trip. Okay, Opixtech, we are not a small forex company. We have actually been featured on many media coverage, such as Bloomberg. We are also featured on Yahoo Finance. Okay, we are featured in Forex Live, Forex Empire, Daily Forex, FinTech News. As you can see, we have been featured on many media coverage, and even Sohu. Sohu is one of the biggest media coverage in China, and they have made an article about us and also our AI technology, guys. Okay. Now, we are done with the background of Opex and how we perform the trade and how transparent we are. Now, let's go into the marketing plan, guys. Let's go into the marketing plan. Now, the average return, annual return for Opix investors are around 109% per annum. This is per annum, yeah, guys. It's not per month. Please keep that in mind. It's per annum, right? So how do you join Opixtech? Opixtech, simple. First of all, okay, we have 3 packages. We have Opix Algo Lite, which is 100, 500, and 1,000. And then we have Opix Algo Pro, which is 3,000, 5,000, and 10,000. And last but not least, we have Opix Expert. Okay, Opix Algo Expert, 30,000, which is the 30,000 account. Okay, now let's calculate how much can you make if, let's say, you invested 30,000. Now, guys, I'm gonna do the calculation using $30,000 because it's easier to do it this way. Okay. Now, how do we calculate how much can we make every month? First of all, you need to know how many lot size can you achieve in 1 month. So for 30,000, it's around 250 to 267 lot size. Okay, that's the first thing you need to know. And then what you do is, okay, the second thing is, how many months do you plan to subscribe for the trading? We have 3 months for $13. We have 6-month subscription for $15 per lot size, and 12 months for $18 per lot size. Now, before I continue, let me clarify something. Does this mean we lock your capital for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months? No. Okay, do not misunderstand. You can withdraw your capital anytime that you wish. Okay, but of course, okay, let's say today, for example, if you subscribe for 12 months, so 3 months in the game, let's say you invested $10,000, okay? $10,000, 3 months in the game, you earn $3,000 and you withdrawn the $3,000. Suddenly something happened, you need to use a lot of money, so you plan to terminate your contract and withdraw your capital. Can you do that? Yes. So Opixtech is very fair, okay? It's very fair. What do I mean by very fair? Today, like I mentioned just now, you withdraw 3,000, you click early termination. What will happen? Okay, the company will deduct off your profit, the one that you have already withdrawn, the 3,000, and the company will return the balance 7,000 to you, which means just consider that you never joined Opix in the first place. Okay, you do not get any profit, but you do not lose any money. Now, why do I mean it's fair? Because today, let's talk about insurance. You go to any insurance company, you subscribe for a 10-year saving plan. Okay, let's say you already paid 3 years. Okay, and all of a sudden you don't want to pay anymore. You want to withdraw your policy. Do you think insurance company will pay you 100% of what you have given them? No. At least 30 to 40% will be gone, you'll be burned. They only return you 50 to 60% of your capital. Okay, but for us it's different. Okay, we'll return you and just consider that you never joined in the first place. So please subscribe accordingly. If today you just want to try it out, just subscribe for 3 months. So 3 months later, you can leave with your capital plus your profit. You can take everything and you can leave. Or 3 months later, let's say you have confidence in the company already. So what you do is you subscribe for a new contract. For 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months, you can choose it again. Okay, so choose accordingly. Now that you know that we do not lock your capital, let's calculate how much you can make. All right, I'm gonna bring out the calculator first. Okay, now, like I mentioned, the first thing you need to do is know how much is your monthly lot size. So 250 to 267, let's say we take an average of 260. Let's say the average is 260. Then you multiply it by how many months do you plan to subscribe? So let's say if I plan to subscribe for 3 months, okay, 3 months is $13 per lot. So this will be my monthly gross income. This is gross income. Why? Because for any forex company in the world, there is a profit sharing. And for us, it's 70-30, as you can see here. What does this mean? It means all of our investors get to keep 70% of their profit, monthly profit. So basically this 2,366 is your net income, okay, which is around 8%, 8% ROI per month, okay? So 70-30, 70 you will keep, 30% goes to the company. This is what we call profit sharing. Now, let's say if I subscribe for 12 months, it's going to be $18 per lot size, right? So that will equal to 4,680 in gross income, and in net, that will be $3,300, okay? So that's around 11%, 11% ROI per month, okay? So this is how it works. Basically, you just calculate how much do you plan to invest and how long do you want to subscribe for. Now, this is a done calculation. Basically, this is your net income. As you can see, it's depending on how much you plan to invest. This is your capital, and then you choose how many months do you plan to invest. The one on the below, the smaller one, is your monthly ROI, and the one above is your annual ROI in 1 year. So you can have a look here. Okay, I'm gonna give you 1 minute to have a look, but don't worry, because why? I will send this presentation slide to all of you and you can go through it again. Right, guys? Are we done? So now I'm gonna proceed, okay? Don't worry, like I mentioned, okay, I'll send the presentation slide to each of you, and you can go through this again. Okay. Now, this is very important, guys. I want you to pay attention to this part. Why? Because this is the financial logic of how Opix Algo is making the profit in order to pay all of the investors and also the introducer broker. Because you know why? To me, okay, since last time, every time when I learn about an investment, the first thing I ask is not how much I can make every month, but instead, I will always ask, how is the company making the profit in order to pay me? Because if you cannot understand or explain the logic, basically it's a Ponzi scheme. Okay, it's a Ponzi scheme or it's a scam later on. So please take your time and understand this part. Okay, let's do it now. As you can see, let's say this is Opix Algo Expert. Expert is the 30K PAM account, which means all the 30K investors, okay, this is Opix Algo Expert, you see. All the 30K investors, all of their funds will go into the one main trading PAM account. We have 3 PAM account. We have the light PAM account. So all the 100, 500, and 1000 will go into this PAM account. And then we have the Pro, which is 3000, 5000, 10,000, all of them will join into one trading account. And all the 30,000 will go into one PAM account, which is the Opix Algo Expert PAM account. Okay, so let's say we have $2.7 million in this account now. With the capital of $2.7 million, the company will perform 20 trades every single day, 20 hedging every single day. And once we're done with all the hedging, okay, in a month, we can produce around 24,000 lot size. 24,000 lot size. Now, Opixtech is getting paid $40 per lot by the broker. So now if you take 24,000 and you multiply by $40, okay, that will sum up to $961,000. Now, basically what it means is with the capital of $2.7 million, the company have made $961,000 in profit. So then we will first pay off the investors. The investors' highest per lot is $18. $18 if you subscribe for 12 months. So if you multiply 24,000 by with $18, you will end up with 432,000. So basically, this is the total ROI for all of the investors. The company will then pay off this amount, and then we will also pay the introducer broker. So who are the introducer broker? Basically, anyone that introduce Opix Algo to their friends or family or client, instantly you are an introducer broker or affiliate marketer. Okay, and you can earn the highest $10 per lot. So if you multiply that by 24,000, it's gonna be 240,000. So 961,000. Once you let's do the math now, okay? 961,000 minus 432,000 minus 240,000, and you will end up with 289,000. This is basically the company profit. Okay, this is what the company have left upon paying off all the investors and also the IB. So this basically shows that Opix Algo is a self-sustaining company. With the trades that we perform every single month, we can produce the profit to pay off the investors and also the introducer brokers. Okay, this is how it works. Now, if this is too complicated to you, let's put it in this simple way. Every single lot, the company is getting paid $40. So $40, okay, will pay off the investor 18, the IB 10, this is equivalent to $28. So every single $40, okay, the company will get how much? $12 in balance, simple as that, right? Now let's go to the last part. Okay, this is basically our affiliate marketing part, or we call it in the forex term introducer broker. How can you earn as an introducer broker? Okay, there's three type of income today. Number one is the performance bonus, which is up to 30%. Number two is the rebate bonus, which is up to $10. Now, the good thing about Opex is every single payout, we already know where is the source of the income from. Now, let's talk about the performance bonus of 30%. Where is this money from? Remember the profit sharing of 70-30, the investor get to keep 70, the 30 goes to the company. Basically, the entire 30% is used to pay for this, okay, performance bonus. The second part, the rebate bonus, where is this from? This is basically from the $40 that the company make as well, right? And the 10% payroll ranking bonus is also from the $40, okay? And the 10% payroll ranking bonus is actually not that big amount. It's quite a small amount compared to the rest of this, okay? Your main profit will always be from rebate bonus. This is your main income. Now, I'm going to explain everything using one simple slide. Now, as you can see, there's 6 rank in Opex. IB, SIB, GIB, PIB, JIB, DIB. So it's rank 1 to rank 6. I'm going to do the explanation using rank 3. Okay, GIB, as you can see, GIB. So today, in order for you to achieve the GIB rank, first, you need to have a self-investment of $5,000. Second, you need to have a direct sales of $15,000. Third, you need to have a total team sales of $60,000. Then you can achieve rank GIB. Okay. So with the rank of GIB, okay, how much can you make? Let's calculate it now. So let's do your first profit. Your first profit will be rebate bonus. GIB is $4 per lot. $4 per lot. Okay. So how much you can earn? Let's say today, if you are GIB and you brought in a $30,000 investment. So with the $30,000 investment, okay, you can basically earn 260 lot. This is how much lot the 30,000 can produce in 1 month. So you multiply it by $4. This is your profit. $1,040. And guys, let me tell you the best part. This is not a one-time payment. This is what I call an recurring income, which means if the downline, okay, your investor, he subscribed for 12 months, you will get paid $1,040 for 12 months as well. Every single month. As long as he is still trading in the company, you will get paid every month. Okay? So 1,040, remember this figure, okay? The second one, 15% performance bonus. How do we calculate 15% performance bonus? Simple. You calculate it by calculating how much is his gross income multiplied by 15%. So 260, let's say if your investor is $30,000, he will get how much ROI a month? If let's say he subscribed for 12 months, it's going to be $18 per lot. So it's going to be 4,680. So you take this amount, you multiply by 15%, it will equal up to $702. So this is the amount you can get from performance bonus. Now, if you sum it up with your rebate bonus, it's gonna be $1,742. This is how much you will make every single month if you sign up a $30,000 investor. Okay, if he sign up for 1 year, basically you are making $20,000 already in a year. Okay, guys, I know this is a very nice income. Do not forget, it's different from the traditional product company. Product company, you sell anything, you only earn it once. Forex, you sell a package or you introduce an investor, you get paid every single month in a very sizable income. Simple as that, right? So basically, I'm done with the presentation already, but let me go through 2 things with you. Number 1, Okay, remember this? I mentioned that we are regulated by the ASIC, right? So now, let's try and verify it. So how can we verify it? Simple. We'll go directly into the ASIC official website. Okay, we'll go to the ASIC official website. Now, let me move this thing down. Hold on. Okay, what we'll do is we'll go to Google. We'll type ASIC Australia. Okay, ASIC Australia. And then what we'll do is we'll go into the official website. And then we'll click, okay, as you can see, I can't fake this, guys. Why? The website is asic.gov, stands for government.au, which means this website is not a private owned website, it's a government website. Now, we'll go to the professional registers, okay? And then we'll select authorized representative, AR. Okay, basically we are holding an AR license. And then we'll type in the registration number, the license number 0013000954. So I'll do is I'll copy this and then I'll paste this here and I'll click search. Now, as you can see, okay, I'm going to zoom this in. This result is searched on the official ASIC website. It shows that Reina Prime Private Limited, okay, is indeed under the regulations of the Australian Securities Investment Commission, which means every single dollar that goes in and out of Reina Prime is regulated. Okay, it's regulated and the funds is safe. Okay, the funds is very safe. Now, for the STP model, I'm going to send it into the group instead of playing it here. Okay, I'm going to send it into the group and all of you can see, view it yourself. Okay, we are that transparent. I can send it to each of you. Now, guys, so remember I told you the three main points that I wanted you to note down. Number one is transparency. So how transparent are we? I'm sure you already know how transparent we are. We are the only company that is able to provide STP model to each of you. Okay, that's number one. Number two, all of our trades are live updated in MQL5 and also my FX book, which means all of Opix trade, you can check it. It's open to the entire world. Okay. Number three. Okay, sorry, not number three. The second point. The second point is, remember this, safety and security of your capital. How secured is your capital? Number one, it's in Reina Prime and it's regulated by ASIC, okay, Australian Security Investment Commission, which I already checked with you and I verified it, okay? So this is very safe because it's the top 3 regulators in the world, okay? Secondly, how safe and secure your capital is. Today, like I mentioned, our highest drawdown is only 3% of your capital. So even though a black swan incident happen, you will not wake up and see that your fund have lost half of it or 30% of it. No, you will not face any of that problem. This is how safe your trade are. The trades in Opix Algo is. Okay, and last but not least, number 3, the consistency and stability of your profit. Okay, your monthly profit. Like I mentioned, we are not focusing on trading profit. Okay, which means you see trading profit is like this. This month maybe you can do 12% or 15%. Next month the market is bad, so maybe you just get 8% or 6%. And then when the market is really bad, you will lose maybe 2% for the month. That is the traditional way of doing forex. Us, we are using the AI, okay, to perform the trades to earn the lot rebates. So, like I mentioned just now, your profit will fluctuate from 250 lot size to 267 lot size per month if you're $30,000 investors. So your monthly ROI will be around, let's say if you subscribe for 12 months, so $18 per lot. Your ROI will be around 3,200 to 3,400 every month. That's it. That's the gap. You only fluctuate between $200. This is what I mean by consistency in your profit. So basically, I'm done with the presentation already. I've covered most of the important parts. I hope that through this presentation, okay, you have learned something new in the financial market and you learn how to differentiate real and fake forex company. Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you very much.